Welcome to Block Design. I am Vanessa Eckstein, the creative director and founder of the studio, and this is us. I think space is a felt. Before we moved into this space, I stepped in and I thought, oh my goodness, it has all the light, it's full of windows. I like the materiality, the high ceilings, and I like the rawness. I think that there's an authenticity to these types of industrial buildings that I adore. It doesn't try to be anything else. And those are, for me, are the spaces of creativity, when you're just sort of like revealing essence. Part of being an open studio is that we feed each other, and we're always trying to search what we haven't quite done yet with this sort of question or with this curiosity. We do identities, we do digital experiences, we design books, and product design as well. Every project you see is coming from all the talent that is here. Gershon, Crystal, Chris, Lorenzo, and as you see, we're all stuck against the wall, but in reality, we're all trying to be in the light. One of my favorite parts of the studio is the bookcase, and I have literally moved it all around the world, from Toronto to Mexico City and back. It fell on me once, but it holds all the books that we've designed, plus the incredible collection of old books that we're consistently finding. And in the bottom part, we are always saving and sharing all the samples, trying to push ourselves with materiality. And this is where we put away and where we store everything that we need to research. I always envisioned Block as a space of ideas, of collaboration, of debate, of discussion, as an open-ended place of convergence. And in order to do that, the space has to be open. It has to be a collaborative, open, porous space where ideas are generated, but they're also in flux. We spend a lot of time and a lot of attention, a lot of love for clients, but we also spend a lot of time thinking about new ways of redefining ourselves. This is a new initiative called Rhythm Dialogues, which you will see soon, launching from Block Design. Thank you so much for coming in.
Originally called Glen A. Davis & Associates, our father started the agency 53 years ago. We launched Bridgemark 17 years ago and have since grown to 120 employees.
The split was significantly due to client mergers and acquisitions that could create competitive conflicts within one agency. We now operate both agencies on separate sides of the same building, and this allows the separation we need, but the efficiencies of shared IT, finance, and human resources in one location.
Mississauga has been fantastic. There's tons of food and entertainment. We're across the street from the second largest mall in the country. We're 15 minutes from the airport. 50% of our business is in the US or global, so that's critical to us.
We use informed insight, compelling creative, and a real focus on creating congruent brand experiences to transform every moment of interaction into a compelling, momentum-building piece of equity. And that's unstoppable impact.
Our philosophy is that digital experiences need to be meaningful to consumers. We really think about them as an extension of a brand's bigger marketing strategy.
We work for a diverse range of clients, from small startups to global giants. Diversity brings fresh perspectives to our work, making our process scalable and adaptable.
Every client actually has their own dedicated team that's always led by a proven account director. This allows all of us to really dive deep, really get to understand the brand, so we become the brand stewards.
Our strategic discipline is all about driving relentless clarity. For us, clarity is all about distilling a brand's proposition to a single-minded idea, which at its core is really just the intersection of the consumer's strongest desire and how a brand can uniquely satisfy that. When we can clearly define those things, we know we have a right to win.
We joke sometimes that, we're not saving lives, but maybe we are. Not lives per se, but brands.
Our people are the heartbeat of the agency. They're creative problem solvers with different ways of thinking and different disciplines, and it's the unique combination of their skills that shapes great work and drives brand growth.
You want to talk about the awards? No, we don't do this for the awards. We do it for the success of our clients' business and brands. The awards is just something that comes when you do that well, but I do win a lot of awards.
We We combine the strategic discipline of consultancies, the creative force of an ad agency, and the execution of design and pre-press studios all in a single solution.
We share one mission, which is to create, reimagine, and guide the journey of iconic brands.
That was gold. Welcome to our creative studio, UV Designs. My name is Umberto Valenti and I'm the owner and project director here. UV Designs is located in the Greater Toronto area, more precisely in Woodbridge. Our location is easily accessible for clients with major highways as the 427 and the 407 within a short 2 minutes drive. We are a full-service creative agency and we help propel brands and businesses to digital success. We offer a wide variety of services including branding, web development and e-commerce, search engine marketing and social media marketing, 3D renderings, videography and photography, and much more. With our variety of in-house services, we craft solutions that bring our clients the results they're looking for. My responsibilities here at UV Designs include dealing regularly with clients, managing projects, and doing quality control to ensure all deliverables meet the high expectations we set for our clients. I'll give you a little bit of history on how UV Design started. It all began as a hobby in the late 2000s. I was employed at different companies and I always found myself managing digital and creative regardless of my role. With a passion for web design from a young age, creating websites on GeoCities, which some of you may know, I reached out to friends to get the word out. From there, one thing led to another, and here we are almost 15 years later as a full-service creative agency. From the early start of UV Designs and up until today, we had the pleasure of working with national brands, home developers, startups, and more. We are open to all types of businesses and clients, no matter what your needs are, and we are always expanding into new technologies.
Oh, hey, welcome to Fusion. My name is Brent Long. I'm Director of Client Happiness and also co-founder of Fusion Design Group. We're a small creative studio that was founded in 1995. We're in Markham, Ontario, just north of Toronto. Welcome, and let's have a quick tour. So, Fusion went fully remote during the pandemic. And now we're kind of hybrid again. We do have a couple of workstations here. This space used to be 4 different workstations, but now people are only visiting, coming to collaborate and brainstorm once or twice a week. So this is where we do it, in this sort of comfy area. During the pandemic, everybody got laptops so that everybody could be flexible and mobile. So when people do come to the office, we sit at the table, everybody has their laptops, we collaborate, we brainstorm, we're able to joke around, but we are able to actually still get work done. And it's so much better than Zoom.
Zoom may not be our favorite, but it's one of the tools that we use every day to keep in touch while we're working remote. Hi, I'm Sarah, and this is my work from home setup. I'm a busy mom of 2, so this way of working has really helped me find some balance. I can pick up my kids every day from school and sometimes even fit in a walk. But the best thing about my space has got to be my windows. Sometimes I even get to see the blue sky, which really improves my mood, and my plant babies seem to really like it too.
Hi, I'm Natasha. My favorite thing about working from home is the flexibility to be wherever I need to be. And my favorite thing on my desk isn't on my desk at all. She's actually right over here. This is Juniper, and we love hanging out together every day. Bye.
Hi, I'm Melissa, and this is my workspace. I've only ever worked remotely with Fusion, so I can't say enough good things about working from home. It's great to have your fridge like 10 steps away, right? But for me, my favorite thing on my desk is actually my tiny little bluey granny figurines. I have a lot of toys on my desk, which is what I realized while doing this tour. But yeah, that's it. Bye.
Hi, I'm Elmira. Here's my workspace. I have an adjustable portable desk as well as a window-mounted one right there. My favorite things on my desk are my headphones and my ginger cat. He's an inseparable part of my workspace, and that's why working from home is amazing for a cat mom like me.
I hope everybody enjoyed our studio tour here at Fusion Design Group. Thanks for dropping by.
Welcome to Quake. We're a Toronto-based design firm. We work internationally, and we work with brands that really are looking to differentiate themselves. Our offices are down in Roncesvalles, or if you live in Toronto, Roncy. It's an old, traditionally Polish neighborhood. It's a really great place to have an office because we got streetcars, we got access to the subway at the top of the street, and we're right by the lake. You can literally see Lake Ontario in summertime. On our rooftop patio, we can see the sailboats, and out the other side of the office, you can see the CN Tower. Of course, we were hit by a snowstorm on the day we're recording this, so you can't see any of those things, but trust us, they're there. We were the first people in this space, so we could design it exactly to our tastes and to our needs. And what we needed was an office that worked in the kind of post-COVID world. And that meant an office that was calm, very open, very clean, very uncluttered. It was an office that was communal, so you're near people all the time. And it was an office that had amazing light and a sense of space, room to think. And having that room to think was important because we needed somewhere that was the opposite of the spare rooms in the bedrooms we've all been working in. We needed somewhere that told people, hey, we want you to come here. We value that you came here. We're going to reward you with a proper chair, with a proper desk lamp, with a desk that was designed by us specifically for your needs, with a view out a fantastic window, with fantastic coffee and treats, but more importantly, all the things you need to do your job. Felt walls so you can have conversations on Zoom that sound proper, large TVs so that you can present properly and see your work, walls that you can hang stuff and pin things on so you can look at it and come back days later and look at it again and see everything at once. And yes, we use Miro, and yes, we use all of the digital tools, but there are some things about being together that are better. This space is designed for those things.